Alright. This is so makeshift. It's so funny. Alright. Greetings. Yes, I'm just here to share some things about me, my experiences, particularly a current event, a current experience that I'm going through. And I really felt generous to share. Obviously, as we go through inner monologues or even dialogues, it's for our own clarity, as we work through things and work into things. I'm all about self-work. I love when I meet people and they say, oh, well, what kind of work do you do? And my response is always self-work. Because if you're not working on yourself, you ain't working. But anyway, I am a lover. I'm a lover of creation. I'm a lover of love. I love myself, and I love women. I know for some people hearing me say I love women, programming starts, labeling begins, and, belief systems kick in, and all of life is open for interpretation. For as many people as there are walking this earth, there are that many realities. We all have our own realities that we dwell in and create and co-create and exist in. But yes, I absolutely love women. I love women. I recognize as a woman, and especially a melanated woman, that there's not another more beautiful creation on the earth, in my opinion. We are the mothers. We are the source. And everything about a woman I absolutely adore. And for some men or for some women, they may think that excludes men, and absolutely it does not. I feel like as a woman, everything that I give birth to is automatically included. It comes part and parcel with me. So as a woman, I give birth to more women, a reflection of myself, and men, also a reflection of myself. So everything that is born of me is me. So that is both genders, male and female. So I absolutely adore men, and I absolutely adore men. Yes, I do. But energetically, I enjoy women. I enjoy intimacy with women. I enjoy being around other women who know who they are as much as I do. It's the most beautiful thing in the world when I come across a woman who knows that she is goddess, that she is the most beautiful creation, and is completely comfortable in that power, and is responsible with that power, and reflects me. And so I absolutely love touch. I love connection. So I don't want to delve too much into that. I guess I'm trying to also give a little introduction of myself, since this is my first official YouTube video. But I do want to share specifically about this sister that I absolutely love. I adore her. I'm enjoying her so much, and we met and have things in common, and decided to work together on some actualizing of some goals and personal goals and things of that nature. But we definitely recognize an attraction energy. And I'm also aware that, love between women is the most ancient love. Um, it's just powerful to tap into that, that goddess energy, double goddess energy, where it's two of us that, are using this sensual, sexual energy. Sexual energy is life energy, is creation. Everything on this earth is a result of a sexual intercourse, whether it's some sweet juicy fruit you're eating, some salad you're eating, everything coming through the earth, of the earth, is through some fire, combustion, creation, sexual intercourse. So anyway, this sister and I have been, developing a friendship. I'm a person who I really enjoy intimacy. I like to get into myself, and I like to get into whatever I'm engaged in and I'm giving my attention to. I give to it wholly and intimately, because I want to explore thoroughly and know the systems and cycles and phases. And for me, another woman is like, meeting another moon and wanting to know the cycles of her moon. And so I kind of came up against, I don't want to necessarily call it an issue, but this person and I are at a dissonance. She is sexually attracted to me. I am sexually attracted to her. However, our sexual attractions are very different. For me, I want to touch and cuddle and caress and celebrate and explore and gain that connection, minus the eating of the pussy. I feel like I'm not in the space right now to share my sex with anyone. And I very, very, very much love men. And when I think of myself sexually engaging, it's with a man. I love the penis. And that is what I want to penetrate me. I want a man's energy, a man's penis to penetrate me. I want a man's mouth on my pussy. I don't want to share myself sexually, period, right now. So I don't even want to make this about a male versus a woman or female thing, because that's really not what it's about. It's about just me being in a space right now where I don't want to involve any pussy in the play, and with this person, and she does, and I think she misinterprets how I'm feeling as some type of resistance or some type of fear, or all these things. When we talk, it comes across as just clearly a misunderstanding, and I've attempted to be as specific and concise as I can be, when I communicate with her about what I'm feeling. And somehow she ends up on the page of, oh, okay, well, because you want to take the sex off the table, then it sounds like you just want to be my friend. That phrasing alone is interesting when I hear people say that, well, we're just friends, or, it's kind of dismissive, and but ultimately all you can really be is a friend to someone. That is the foundation of relating. It's through the development of a friendship. And I completely don't want the relationship off the table. I want her to understand that I'm not interested in pussy diving. I'm not interested in uh, any activity involving my yoni. Um, so, we spent some time together last week. We decided that we would spend some alone time together. Um, and obviously in her mind it was an automatic that, you know, there was going to be some type of, pussy activity. And in my mind, that was out of the question. I felt like, ooh, this is like this yummy opportunity for us to be together without distractions and for us to explore and touch and massage. And, I wanted to, connect and have contact, intimate contact in that way. Um, so it just, it's unfortunate that for so many people of both genders that the sex thing is so like a driving force behind any type of connection. And this woman and I, we haven't known each other a very long time. Um, so I'm thinking, here I am, like, oh, okay, well, yeah, let me touch her body and find places on her body that she enjoys to be touched, and then massage her feet and massage her legs and her thighs, and appreciate her shoulders and her arms and her back and her hips and her ass and all these things. And it's like to me that that's just beautiful. Sex, it's so easy to have sex. It's easy to eat a pussy. It's easy to suck a dick. It's easy to put a dick inside of a pussy. Like, that's the most natural thing to do. And I'm not suggesting that, she doesn't want to have connections in those other ways as well. But it was just contrast for me to feel her energy so driven towards, you know, the engagement of the vagina. And I've, this is new to me as far as even being this open with a woman in this way, where it's like of course I've had experiences. I'm a woman. I mean, I've had experiences where women have been attracted to me, or I found things attractive about women, and just an energy exchange, some things like that. But as far as like a consistent, like decisive, okay, yeah, let's embark on this journey and explore. This is a first for me, and even still, I'm very decided in knowing that I'm not interested in. I'm calling it pussy diving. I'm hoping this is not going to be offensive to anyone, but that's just as easy as I can call it right now. So that's just what I'm not interested in that. It's an energy thing for me completely. I love women. I love our bodies. I love our energy. I love everything about a woman. So I just don't want any involvement with another woman's pussy. I'm not interested in sharing my sexual energy right now. I've done so much in these last few years. I've been abstinent for over 3 years now, and really focusing and getting into my own sexuality and sexual energy and clearing, and I want to keep it. I want to keep it clean. I want to keep it. I want to be very selfish with it. I love my vagina. I love my sexual energy. Um, it is a power source for me, and I'm not in a place where I want to share that power. I don't want to just, disseminate that or dissolve that or give it to anyone else. And before I take on a lover in that to that degree of intensity, um, that takes a process, a learning process, an unfolding, a ripening. I'm not going to just go and pick some fruit off a tree and just get to biting. No, when you pick a fruit, pick up a sweet, juicy orange, you want to make sure it's ready. I love things to be ripe. Um, you got an orange in your hand and it's resisting, it's not yielding. It's not time to peel that orange yet. So, I'm not saying discard it where I don't want the orange, but that's a signal for me to, gently squeeze it, manipulate it a little bit without imposing or anything like that. And it's sad to me when people don't want to allow the ripening process. And I know the power I'm working with sexually. I know the power I'm working with as a woman, and I know how sweet and juicy this fruit is. And whomever I choose to be my lover in any way, in whatever capacity, that person has to allow me to ripen unto them. And, it's interesting that, here there's a woman who I'm having this engagement with, and, I kind of feel some similarities in this experience as I've felt with men. So I find that interesting and curious, and, it's nothing, that's tripping me out or anything, but it's just like, wow, it's just interesting to see how these programmings and things unfold. And to develop a lovership. I mean, that's what I'm about. I'm about lovership. I want to touch and embrace and, smile and gaze in the eyes and, make love with my gaze and with my touch and not with my pussy. And so whatever lover I magnetize to me will be there, and that will resonate with me, and that's what I will flow to. The situation has, it's repelling, but I'm very detached from it either way. I don't have a desire for any outcome. It's just about the experience, and of course I want to preserve the relationship because there are things that I value, but however it goes, I'm very allowing and accepting of that. And again, it's just interesting that in her mind she feels like, oh, okay, well, so you don't want to have the relationship, and relationship means that it's how we are relating within this vessel that is carrying us somewhere through a journey together. It's a relationship. We're being carried, through a journey, through an experience. So it's just interesting, like, it's like that all or nothing, and I feel very all-inclusive. I feel like the all or nothing mentality is very Eurocentric, and I'm African, and I feel like it's all inclusive. Everything is there, and everything has its season. I'm very particular about my sex even when I'm in a relationship with someone. I don't feel like when I've been in a relationship with a man that just because we're in a relationship that, I have some duty or responsibility to fulfill his sexual desires whenever he wants it. If, if I'm in a different phase or cycle of what's going on with me emotionally or spiritually, I do the choosing, period. I choose. And during this time, had been doing this, this food cleansing and, put myself on this regime for, a certain things I wanted to do as far as my eating. And, if I'm in a relationship with someone, I'm on a fast or something, I'm not going to have sex. If I'm going through cleansing, I'm not going to have sex. If I'm detoxifying and clearing and cleansing, why would I want to offer that energy to my lover? That's my self-work, and that's something that I have the responsibility of, breaking down and working through and getting out. I'm not going to open up that powerful gateway of, that sexual vortex and then transfer that. And I also want the person that I'm loving to have that same value system and integrity where when they come to me, they're clean and they're not going to, impose whatever they're going through onto me. Because again, it's all about that self-work. And, I'm just not attracted to sex. I'm not attracted to sex. I'm not interested in sex. I'm truly interested in lovership, intimacy, and, touching, communicating with looks and with hands and learning bodies and so many wonderful, delicious things. It does not have to culminate into pussy activity. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that, and I want us all to honor and respect our intuition and what we feel, our inner guidance, and I want us all to evolve in the way that we're having engagement with one another. I really want us to evolve. Sex is so easy. Like, that's the easiest thing two people can do. And at this point, like I said, I'm not even in a space anywhere within my being to want to offer my sex or to receive anyone else's sex. I'm just not in that space. And when I am, I will move in that direction naturally. The fruit would have ripened at that point, and whomever is in the position of being my lover, I'm sure will enjoy the beautiful, sweet, juicy, ripened fruit that they don't have to pick from the tree. It will just fall from the tree and be there naturally for their feasting. And until that time, I just want to enjoy the ripening. So I want you to enjoy the ripening. You don't have to pluck anything from a tree. When it's ready, it will be there for you. when you're ready, you will be in the place you're to be in that stage of development, um, for that connection and for that engagement to occur. So I don't know what's going to come of it. I'm not even concerned about that. I'm very much enjoying, though, just feeling myself be open to want to openly connect like this with a woman. Like I said, that in my past there have been women who have wanted this type of relationship, and it's always felt natural to me. I mean, it's no mystery. Women are women. With the first person you fall in love with is your mother. You're laying and being cuddled and suckling the breast of a woman and exploring a woman's body as your child. Laying and cuddling and being up under your mom. And so it's never been a any type of taboo or anything for me. I've never had resistance or fear. I think in one situation in my past where I'm sure I would have considered, and I probably would have even been in a relationship with this one woman, but there were other belief systems and things that were in place in her that just repelled me. Just that thinking, that possessiveness, that ownership. I'm such a freedom lover.